What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame, and we have some exciting news today to talk about, man. I'm super hyped to have you guys back on the channel. So, multiple rumors going on. Trade deadlines about what, like about 2 weeks from now, hit or more or less. You guys heard the Kawhi news. If you haven't, I'm gonna update you that in a bit. Plus, finally got some good news for the channel. So let's start off with the game tonight, and then I'll get to the rest, guys. First off, we play the Timberwolves. We know that Rajon Rondo's making his comeback tonight, so I'm super hyped on that. Rajon Rondo, we get a point guard. We get a true point guard back, and it should be good for our success tonight. Hopefully, we get a dub. We're gonna need Kuzma to have a bounce back game. He didn't play great the last game. We're gonna need Brandon to continue to stay aggressive. And hopefully Luke comes to the senses and eventually starts Ivica Zubac, because I feel like we're going to have to go big on this team. They have some post players in there that could do some crazy stuff, man. So it should be a dope night tonight. Now, we got some really interesting news about Kawhi Leonard. So if you guys remember last season, LeBron James bought a second home here in Los Angeles. He was already the owner of one. Well, it turns out today, Kawhi Leonard has bought himself. He dropped a $13 million payment for a mansion down here in Southern California. Now, let me tell you something. Kawhi Leonard is a special player. We know that. Does this mean he's coming to LA necessarily? Not necessarily. However, I believe that you don't just buy a $13 million home just to have a vacation home in LA. I mean, he can. He's a millionaire, but it would only make sense that he's actually trying to get over here. Hey, what's good, T? Thank you. I'll get to the comment section right now, but Kawhi Leonard is probably going to come to an LA team. It's not guaranteed. Now, I think a lot of it is going to depend on Toronto's success and how far they go in the playoffs, if they get out of the East, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, but bottom line is we kind of starting to see that Kawhi, if he doesn't pick the Raptors, he's probably going to come to LA. Now the question becomes Clippers, Lakers, right? I mean, what do you want if you're Kawhi? It all depends on what you want. Now, in the past, I said the Clippers aren't really a threat. However, it didn't slip my mind that Jerry West is there. And Jerry West can always he's always been a master recruiter. So as long as they have him, they always have a shot. But we have Magic. We have LeBron. We have the history behind this. We have, history always repeats itself, and we're building something special. You want to be a part of that, Kawhi? Because if not, you can go to the Clippers, waste the rest of your career, and just collect paychecks. That's what's going to happen. That would be my pitch to him. And if he wants to go to the Clippers, if the rumors are true that he'd rather play against LeBron, blah, 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 all that garbage, you can never believe half of these rumors. So I'm going to take him with a grain of salt. Bottom line is, if he comes to the Lakers, him and LeBron would absolutely wreak terror on the rest of the league, especially the Golden State Warriors. So that's why I believe that we have a good shot at landing him. So that's that. In other rumor news, the Lakers have been active in trade talks, especially since injuries to our guards. Lonzo, Rondo have been out now. Rondo's coming back today, but supposedly, according to rumors, the Lakers inquired about Dennis Smith Jr. Now, the last time we were here on the stream, if you guys remember, we touched on that rumor about Dennis Smith hitting the trade block. However, it looks like since then they have called him back to the team, and he's rejoined the team. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, what's up, Kevin? What's up, everybody? The deadline is next month on the 7th. So it's like I said, about 2 weeks away, maybe a little bit more. But I will say this, guys. Dennis Smith Jr. would be a nice little pickup. He's not a vet. He's a young talent. He's a second-year player. So I don't want to say a project, but we don't know what to expect from him. So I would definitely take, the gamble on him. And what is going to be the asking price? Hopefully it's just KCP and a second-round pick. If it's something like that, then that would be dope. Josh Hart, I love him for his defense. I know his shot hasn't been falling, but hey, what's up, Trippy Soldier? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But Dennis Smith brings us something that we're currently not getting from the two guard, and that's super explosive, jump out the gym, three-point shooter, because he can shoot the three as well. Now we have a mixture. We have a guard like KCP who can shoot the three and hit his free throws, but he's not super explosive. And then we have a super explosive guard who's not consistent shooting, and Josh, So bottom line is, what are we gonna if we trade for Dennis Smith? One of those two have to go, right? Either Josh Hart or KCP. And I think it should be KCP. I wouldn't get rid of Josh Hart just yet. I really like what he brings to the team, even when he's not hitting the shots. All right, guys. And now the other piece of great news is I finally got that P.O. box. If you guys already saw my little update, then disregard it. But this is for those of you that haven't really seen my little update post or whatever on YouTube. So I'm excited because you guys requested this. You guys wanted me to have a segment where I'm going to be opening mail, see what you guys send this way. It could be, fan mail or even letters, stories, anything Laker related or not, doesn't matter. I'm still going to open it on the live stream, and it's like Christmas all over again. I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys. So that should be fun. Now, if you guys want the information, I'm going to post it as soon as the video is done. I'm going to post it for sure. But for those of you that aren't going to wait that long, it's going to be the P.O. Box 1803, Colton, California, 92324. So go ahead. I'll repeat it one more time. P.O. Box 1803, Colton, California, 92324. So it's just another way for me to try to connect. Sorry about that, guys. Another way for me to try to connect with you guys, man. You guys can send whatever you want, and we'll open it here together. And if it's a fan mail, whatever, if it's gifts, anything, we'll react to it together. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm always looking for more interactive ideas, find ways to connect with you guys. You guys already gave me a couple that are basically in my waiting list. You know who you are. I'm going to find more and more ways to get you guys involved because this is the people's channel, and much love to you guys. So you guys make it happen. So yeah, tonight, Lakers Timberwolves. It's going to be a tough game, especially without LeBron. LeBron's not back yet. There's no timetable for his return, but he said, "Hey, Dan, will you post the P.O. box in your video descriptions?" Absolutely, Hitman. I got you, brother. T likes it too. I got you guys. Trust me, video descriptions. I'm going to put it in all the ones moving forward from here on out. So look forward to that. I won't be streaming my reaction just yet, man, simply because, again, I have a lot of people over. But I will say this. Let's see. Who do we play next? I'll probably stream my reaction to the first game LeBron returns, whenever that is. I promise you this time I will do a whole live stream of my reaction to that game and have you guys involved in the comment section, all that good stuff. Also, when you guys do send that stuff, doesn't matter what size the package is or whatever you guys send, I will probably wait till it accumulates and do it on a separate live reaction video. That way we can still focus on basketball on this one. Or unless I get only a little bit of packages at first, then I'll probably trickle them in to these live streams, probably at the end of the night or before the games or whatever. But I'll let you guys decide how that goes. I'll probably put up a poll once I start receiving mail, see when you guys want me to do the openings and stuff like that. Should be fun, though. Back to the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony. Now, we all know he got traded, right? He got traded to the Bulls with cash consideration. The main reason they traded him is because they were trying to clear cap and space for Kenneth Faried. Now, he's probably going to clear waivers, guys, as soon as what type of bird do I have? It's a lovebird, man. He's loud as heck. I apologize for that. As soon as he clears waivers, the Lakers are probably going to pick him up. However, we don't have any roster space right now available. So the key is going to be the trade deadline. I have a feeling something's going to go down where we're going to get rid of two guys and leave an open roster spot probably for Carmelo. And this is probably something that LeBron wants. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. How does Carmelo fit in with the bench? I've been talking with some of you guys. Sometimes I don't always get to connect with you guys on social media because I get so many messages. I sometimes sit down and pick and choose which ones I'm going to read, and I'll come back to those later. But I always try to get back to you guys. So continue to send me messages, guys. I enjoy them. They don't annoy me. Love talking Lakers. I could do it all my life. So thank you guys for the questions and all the comments and all the love you guys show on social media. He said, who do you think the two guys could be? Probably the two most inactive players on this team. I fear one of them is going to be Mo Wagner. And I don't know why they would trade him without giving him a shot, but we'll see. Hey, what up, 730? How you doing, bro? Dan, what do you think of trading Lonzo for DSJ? Absolutely not. I like DSJ, but I love Lonzo. There's a difference. And it's not biasness aside, all that. Lonzo just brings something completely different to the point guard position than DSJ. Dennis Smith Jr. brings scoring punch and athleticism, while Lonzo brings distribution, defense, rebounding, athleticism, so much more in my book. So they're not even on the same level as far as trade value goes. Plus, if we can get him for KCP in a second-round pick, I'd do that. If it's going to take Josh Hart, I'm still thinking about it. I know a lot of you guys would do it in a heartbeat just because Dennis Smith probably has a sexier game. He has a much more attracted to the eye game as far as explosion and attacking the basket and all that. So pretty much, yeah, athleticism. That's always more appealing to the eye. But I still like what Josh Hart brings to the team, and I wouldn't like to get rid of him. What about getting D'Lo back? Now, there's no way that the Brooklyn Nets are going to trade D'Lo. He's having an all-star season, and congrats to D'Lo. It looks like he might make the all-star team off of the reserves. So I'm very proud of the kid. Always will be a fan. That I see the same future for Kuzma. I see the same future for Lonzo, potentially Brandon Ingram, and who knows who else. But we have a bright future, guys. We just got to keep tugging and be patient with the kids because look what happens now that D'Angelo's about to make an all-star game. And I remember when he was here, I remember all the criticism he would receive from Fairweather fans that wanted instant results. That's why it's always worth waiting. Let that be our lesson, Dan, Brandon Ingram for Kemba straight up. What do you say? I mean, look, I love Brandon Ingram, but if they're going to give us Kemba Walker right now, you got to think about it, especially with the season Kemba's having, because that would probably elevate us a little bit more. But I'd rather keep Brandon. I still believe in his potential. He still has a lot of trade value. I honestly would only trade Brandon for Anthony Davis at this point right now. And that doesn't look like that's going to happen. Again, I predicted earlier in the season that I didn't see a blockbuster happening this year because they wanted to see what they had coming into the season. So potentially a blockbuster, if it happens, it'll be over the summer, right? He said, Dan, could you put Dennis Smith Jr. at shooting guard even though he's small? Yeah, it's positionless, Matt. Absolutely. We're playing in the positionless NBA, so pretty much, it doesn't matter the size anymore. We have shooting guards playing power forward at this point, Yo, Dan, my guy. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys here at the stream, man. We're heavy in numbers. We're a little early today. Good. Just had some announcements to make. If you guys didn't hear about the P.O. Box, it's up and running now. So I look forward to seeing what you guys send. You guys have any Laker-related stories too? I definitely read them out loud or whatever. Anything interesting, man. Zubats is starting today. I really will hope so, man. We need him. Lonzo is not untouchable. Definitely nobody's untouchable, but what are you going to get that's equal trade value that's going to bring future glory the way Lonzo does? That's all I'm saying. Nobody's really untouchable on the team. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Popcorn 997. The Lonzo hasn't earned untouchable status yet. Nobody has. Let's be honest. As long as we're losing, nobody has. Hi, Dan. How you doing? I'm doing good, Mo. Thanks for asking, man. Confirm Zubats will start 100. About time, Luke. Man, praise the Lord. We needed that. Dan, did you hear the news about Kawhi? Absolutely. Yeah, I covered it to start the stream, man. Pretty much, he bought a house here in L.A. It'll be interesting. Not in L.A., in Southern California, I'm sorry. But it'll be interesting to see if he chooses the Clippers, Lakers, or stays in Toronto this summer. But let's not forget, the last time somebody bought a house in L.A. and everybody said, no, superstars just like houses in L.A., blah, blah, blah. It ended up being LeBron moving here. So we'll see. Things are starting to point in this direction. Hey, Dan, I am JaVale today, by the way. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I follow you on Instagram, right? I think you're the same guy. Hey, we were chatting it up earlier, right? Where's your hair, bro? It's in my hat, bro. I cut it off, man. No hair today. Good to see you guys here in the stream, guys. The numbers. You guys have any questions? I got you right now. I pretty much cleared everything off of my plate. The P.O. Box, the Carmelo Anthony rumors, Dennis Smith Jr. rumors, and the Kawhi Leonard rumors. So, I'm excited. Dan, would you trade Mike for Mike Conley? Nah, that contract is he's getting paid like a superstar, man. As long as he's getting paid like a superstar, nah, I'm good. I love him though. I love him, absolutely love him. But yeah, he's not worth the money. What size are your shirts? Depends what kind of shirts. I could go anywhere from large. No, it's pretty much large. Large is my size. Man, I love clothes. So if you send me that, bro, I appreciate it. The Boogie might come to the Lakers 100. anything's possible this summer. I'm not going to hold my breath for anybody, but I'm hoping for the best. Is Boogie my A or B choice? Nope. But he's definitely in the C list for sure. If we can't land anybody else, why not? Give him a shot. But not for the price he's going to want. Not for a max contract or anywhere near that. Is Zubac's trade value high? I'm not sure how they see Zubac's. Well, he has been balling out in nationally televised games, so maybe that trade value is bumping up a little bit. But I would hate to trade him, man. He's still very young, shows a lot of potential. He could be our center of the future. You never know. I love seeing Kyrie playing again with King James on the Lakers, reuniting with him and win another ring with the Lakers. That would be pretty crazy. I've always liked Kyrie up until he went to Boston. Again, that's not his choice, so it's not his fault, but I never cheer for Boston players. You guys know what's up. But I've always been a fan of Kyrie's, man. I even had the Kyrie 4s. They're cool shoes to ball in and all that if you're a guard. But it's just, the thing is, will Kyrie ever put his ego to the side? I don't know. It still seems like he has a big ego. We know LeBron has a huge ego. Sometimes two egos don't work well together. I think we'll see what happens, but he would have to be really humble to come back on LeBron's team, because you know what the narrative is going to say. Oh, Kyrie found out he couldn't win without LeBron, so he went to the Lakers. So he would have to deal with all that annoying stuff. People always trying to make something out of nothing. If he can put all that to the side and say, look at the bigger picture and say, I'll be competing for championships again, then maybe there's a slim chance. But I just can't see him putting his ego away, man. He has a huge ego. He's displaying it with Boston right now. And if he does come, it'll be a miracle. But yes, I definitely would love Kyrie. Kyrie is an elite point guard. He's up there with Steph. I know a lot of people don't like to put him up there, but he's right up there. He gave it to him in the finals, and he outplayed him in the last stretch of that last game, Game 7. So that's the reason they have a championship. It's not just LeBron. But I just feel like Kyrie never got the love and respect he deserved. Again, people don't put him up there with Kyrie. People don't put him up there with the Russell Westbrooks. So that's the problem. And he's trying to prove himself. He's trying to find himself. Reminds me of a young Kobe when he needed credit, but he had Shaq on his team, so they had a split, Dan, should we trade for Wayne Ellington? That would be a nice little small trade. We do need a shooter. Wayne Ellington, Terrence Ross. I've heard Jeremy Lin's name come out in the market, but nah, man, I don't want Jeremy Lin. Your thoughts on Oladipo's injury? Man, I wish him a speedy recovery. That kid was breaking out, for the last 2 years in his career, and it's unfortunate that something like that happens. Basketball injuries, I wish it was like 2K and you could just turn them off, because it kind of ruins the experience a little bit. We were having a great season, and then injury struck us as well. But in regards to Victor Oladipo, man, he's a great player, and I know he's going to come back stronger than ever. But I heard that this injury will take some of that explosiveness away, so he's going to have to rehab similar to what Paul George did to come back, strong, just like PG did. He said, Dan, Kawhi will go to the Clippers because he wants to be in LA and hates LeBron and wants his own team. Again, that's the narrative, Alex, but let's not always believe what the media says. Watch us land Kawhi, and then he ends up saying, who the heck said I ever hated LeBron, But sometimes that's just what people want to they want a story, per se, to push out. So I'll believe it when I see it. If he does go, though, to the Clippers, and so be it. So be it. He's just going to waste away his career. I feel sorry for him, but we'll see. Thanks, Jizzle. I appreciate you, bro. Rub my head for good luck. Man. He said, Clay has 9 points, Dan. Okay, irrelevant. Dan, do you think Clay should be the Lakers' #1 target? He would be the best fit next to Lonzo and LeBron. A lot of people are saying that, but again, I'm not a Clay hater. He's very talented, one of the best shooters that this league has seen, as far as spotting up and coming off the screens and stuff like that. But let's be real, man. Klay Thompson is not the superstar that people make him out to be. He's an all-star for sure, but he's not a superstar. And I think LeBron, in order to win in the championship, I think he needs a superstar next to the side. I think somebody like KD, Kawhi, or even Kyrie. I'll put Kyrie above Klay. There's games where Klay just goes ghost. You can't really say that for a player like Kyrie. He's 99.9% of the time, Kyrie will make his impact felt on the floor during the season. I'll say 99% of the time, right? Klay Thompson, he's a 75%er type, sometimes even 60 on a bad night, But I just feel like I don't know. I don't see Klay as a superstar. There's tiers to it, right? There's the KDs, Kawhis. Then there's the Kyrie Irvings, and who else is there? Whoever else is below, and then it goes from there on out. But my point is, do I think Klay Thompson is enough to propel us to the championship? It's enough to make us compete for sure. But I'm not sure if we can count on him when LeBron is injured to take over games, or when LeBron is tired and needs a resting day. Is Klay going to step up and take over that game? I don't know. I can say that about Kyrie. I can say that about KD. I can say that about Kawhi. Can I say that about Klay Thompson? Again, he's been too inconsistent for me. I think a lot of that gets masked. It gets masked. We don't notice when he has off nights because he's on a super star-studded team. However, when you come to LA, bright lights shining down, and you start seeing the defects, then that trade value goes down a little bit. Hey, New York, how you doing, brother? He said Lakers need to trade LeBron to Chicago for Zach LaVine and Wendell Carter. LeBron washed up. LeBron got drafted when I was still in high school. Hello, man. Lou, I know you're still salty because LeBron didn't go to the Knicks, bro. But come on, man. You can't say that. Now, that's my brother right there, man. I know he's just kidding. Don't go on hard on him like that, guys. But that's my brother, man. Hey, here's the thing. Those Knicks have a bright future, bro. Kristaps Porzingis comes back healthy. You guys land Zion Williamson or R.J. Barrett or Cam Reddish or any of those guys. And then, y'all get a good free agent. It's a wrap because the Knicks are going to be back just like the Lakers are about to be back. So, it should be interesting to see what the Knicks do. I'm excited, man. The Knicks and the Lakers. I want both of those franchises to rise. Some of the best fans in the NBA, most loyal for sure. I've known Luke for 10 years plus. That's my dog, man. You send me to a Laker game, you're my brother forever, man. But yeah, he said Knicks versus Lakers 2020 would be so fire. I mean, the league needs it. The league needs it for sure. But let's get rid of James Dolan first, man. Let's get rid of James Dolan first. He said Porzingis signing with the Spurs. Nah, I doubt that. Porzingis is, if you know Porzingis, his personality trait is flashy. So I could see him Knicks. I could see him in a flashy town like the Lakers, but I just can't see him with the Spurs. I really can't. Hey, Dan, I just got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate today. LOL. Dope, man. That game is fire. Me and my girl and my nephew and a couple of friends play that often. So that game is super fun. Whenever you got people over, man, you just throw that on and it gets hectic. It's fun to play for sure. Funny story. I was kind of broke and I really wanted Smash Brothers. So I did something I would never do, like something blasphemic. I traded my PS4 in for a Nintendo Switch with games just to play Smash Bros. So that tells you how much of a fan of Smash Bros. I used to play that when I was little, all that good stuff, So I'll end up getting the PS4 back eventually. I'll buy it back when I get more money. But man, Smash Bros. Has been worth it. So worth it. Hey, Dan, I just read that one. He said, Knicks are my second team. I hope they can return to glory. Me too, TM. Me too, bro. It would be fun. Luke Walton will be in his last game of coaching. Breaking news, JK. Nah, Genie and Magic and all of them supposedly back him at least to the end of the season. So we'll see. You play Fortnite? I do not, bro. My nephew does, though. And I can't. I don't have time to get into it. I suck at it. So that's probably why, to be honest with you. And I don't have time to get good at that game. I feel like you need to spend hours and hours. When I play, it's just in spurts. I could play in spurts. So that's the reason. He said, my bro has a Switch in Smash Bros. It's lit. It is, bro. He said, love the podcast, Dan. True Laker fans only here. Absolutely, brother. Smash Bros. Goes hard. Super fun, man. It's just a fun game. Do you play My Team on 2K? I do, man. That's actually the mode I mess with the most. Dan, if Genie don't let Magic fire Luke, Magic should just resign. To some extent, I kind of see your point there, but Magic, we're in good hands with Magic. I don't want to resign it at all, man. But Genie will step aside when she sees that things aren't getting better. I think she will. Predict the score, 100. I could say Lakers 110, Timberwolves 105. That would be great if we could do that. I do have 2K, absolutely. It's probably the game I play the most. He said, I can't believe we trade D'Lo still. I can, bro. And again, don't be mad at Magic. Don't be mad at the fan base. Be mad at Mitch and Jim. That's the reason we traded D'Angelo. If not, we'd still be in mediocrity. Sure, it'd be fun to see D'Angelo in LA, but we wouldn't have LeBron. We probably wouldn't have drafted Kyle Kuzma. So everything happens for a reason, man. He said, Dan, is Rondo playing and starting? Rondo playing and starting? Yes, Rondo is playing and starting. Sorry, I just had a little brain gap right there. Dan, what is your Super Bowl prediction? Rams 30, Patriots 10. Because the Rams could put them up. But if our defense steps up, I think Tom Brady's going to have trouble. We need to put pressure in that pocket, man. We got to make sure we get to him. That's my prediction. However, the more realistic prediction will probably be something like 27 to, 24, field goal win. Most Super Bowls are really close, so we'll see. Hopefully not, though. I want us to just blow them out because I hate Boston. Let's do it. GTD for Rondo. I actually just read that he's going to give it a go today, but we'll see. Maybe they change their mind. I don't know. Chrome Dome looks good, bro. All right, man. Sometimes I get lazy, bro. I just shave it off. I don't feel like going to the barber, especially when I'm busy. Trust me, I would like to get a nice little taper fade, a little 0 on the side with a 3 on top, but sometimes you just get lazy, man. You said, Dan, who's on the trailer? I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. Who's on the trailer? I'm not sure. Is it my team are the New York Giants, but go Rams. We don't like Boston around here. Absolutely, Juan. I feel you on that. I think the Rams are America's team automatically just because nobody but Boston likes Boston. And then we have a couple of confused fans that think they like Boston, but as soon as they lose, they're going to go real silent. So D'Lo's a better playmaker than Kuzma. Well, he should be. He's a point guard / shooting guard, so he should be. But you know what? I'd do that trade 10 times out of 10 again, simply because as much as I love D'Angelo, that trade did 3 things for us, man. 3 things. It got us Kyle Kuzma, right? It got rid of that horrible contract that was Timothy Mozgov, and it got us LeBron. Those 3 things don't happen without that trade, so shout out to Magic and Rob for doing it. We do it again. Real basketball fans know what's up. I'm sorry if you're still upset at that trade. I'm just not sure if you're 100% a Laker fan, because you need to make trades that are going to improve your team, regardless of your feelings for a player or whatever, right? And I think that's what separates franchises like the Lakers and the Celtics from the rest of the crew. That's why we're always successful. We don't really attach our feelings to anything. Unless it's a super franchise player like Kobe, then okay. But if it's somebody like D'Angelo who hasn't really proven anything, they'll get rid of him if it means, a brighter future. So I love him, though. I love D'Lo, and I want him to do good. And I hope one day, maybe not this contract that's coming up, but maybe the one after that, he returns to LA and proves all the haters wrong. The people that were calling him snitch and saying that he's never going to be anything, that he's a bum. And I remember all the names they used to call him, bust low. They used to call him all kinds of stuff. So I was always defending him, man. I was always one of the people that said, I know he's going to be a star. So I'm proud of him. He said, is Kuzma making the All-Star game? We don't know yet. The reserves aren't announced, but I pray he does. He deserves it. If D'Lo deserves it in the East, Kuzma deserves it in the West. Averaging 19 points per game, 5-6 rebounds, a couple of assists. Why not? Why not? So bottom line is we'll see what happens, though, because there's a lot of politics. Since the Lakers aren't winning right now, maybe they'll just automatically not even consider Kuz. But they should, man, because he's putting up the numbers, and he's put up some huge games this year. Dan, do you think that snitching is worse than cheating? No. I'm not a snitch. I don't condone snitching. But cheating is absolutely horrible. It's the worst, man. It's not right. Because you can only put yourselves in the position of the victim. And how would they feel? How would you feel if your wife or your girlfriend cheated on you? Not good, right? Now, if you get snitched on, you can get over that. But cheating is on another level, man. Dan, I heard we may be interested in Marc Gasol. I haven't heard that one yet, but I don't know. I don't see that fit. Even though he can stretch the floor, he's kind of a half-court player. What the Lakers are trying to do is push the tempo. That's why we signed JaVale McGee. That's why Zubats rarely gets to start. So, Dan, do you like the idea of DSJ in LA? I do. I really like the idea, and I hope it happens, but I hope it only takes KCP and or a second-round pick. I don't want to give up Josh Hart, Lonzo, or none of the core players for him, as much as I like him. Dan, you want to trade KCP? I would only do it for somebody like DSJ, who's going to be here with us for the future, not for the way KCP has been playing. I'd keep him for the rest of the season, unless it's for somebody like DSJ, who's a future player, right? Who has a lot of potential still. I liked him coming out of the draft. You guys remember I made that draft video, and I was hoping the Lakers picked him, Lonzo. Lonzo was my number 1 choice, but it was between him and some other guys there. So 3-way trade with the Mavs in Chicago, that would be nice. That would be cool. That would be real cool. Then I have a question about AD's durability. It seems like he's injured every year. Honestly, I don't even know if he's really injured. I think they probably shut him down because the team sucks anyways. That way he doesn't get injured, but you never know. He might be injured. His history does say he's kind of injury prone, so you gotta be careful if you trade for somebody who's damaged goods, right? But we'll see what happens with him during the summer. I think that's when his trade value is gonna shoot up because everybody thinks like they're the next team that's gonna beat Golden State during the summer. So we'll see though. That is happening too, and it doesn't feel good. I have learned and grown from it, though, where I went wrong in the situation. That is happening too, and it doesn't feel good. I have learned and grown from it, though, where I went wrong in the situation. I'm not sure if you mean snitching or cheating, bro. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. But yeah, man, it's always good to grow from mistakes all the time. Yep, game is about to start in a little bit. I'm gonna spend probably 5 more minutes with you guys though, because it's a double header on TNT. That one always takes a little bit longer. So Mavs won't let him go for nothing. Well, if they don't, they can keep him. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens with DSJ, man. Trade deadline coming up February 7th. I got you guys. I'm probably gonna drop a live stream reacting to the trades as they happen. During that hour when they start announcing them on TV. So I'm probably gonna do that. I've done that every year with you guys, so that should be fun. Oh man, that's not something we gotta know, TV. So Dan, why do you block this page every time? Because it's always spamming. I'm sorry if you're spamming. I can't. It ruins the experience for the rest of the users on here that are trying to get their comment read. So trade deadline can't come soon enough. I feel you, bro. You said F Minnesota except my boy D Rose. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Minnesota, but Derrick Rose, I was kind of hoping for him to be voted on as a starter. That would have been fun, to see him as a starter, just because I love the guy. He's very humble and he deserves to get back on top. But it didn't happen for him. At least for sure he's going to go on as a reserve, He said, Dan, how about a Dos Equis for all of us? Man, I haven't drank since Halloween, bro. Hangover. So, yeah, I learned my lesson. Dan, I was speaking on the cheating part. Oh, the cheating part? Oh, man, I'm sorry. If it happened to you, bro, so sorry. Life's tough, man. It hits you with unexpected curveballs, and sometimes you have to adjust. But at the end of the day, we got to know our worth, right? If she cheated, she wasn't worth it, bro. You just got to move on and get something you deserve better than that. And vice versa, if a guy cheats on a girl, he's not worth it. Girls should move on. Unless, she finds it in her heart to forgive. I don't condemn a person for that. But you got to make sure that a person really wants to change. The way I see it, though, once somebody starts cheating, it's a wrap. I don't think, at least in that relationship, I don't think it'll work. Maybe if they feel the hurt and the pain of that relationship breaking apart, they'll change. But I think if you keep giving people chances, then they're just going to take you for a fool. When do you think LeBron is returning? Sometime next week. I don't think he'll come this week either, especially with all the interviews and everything they're saying. So, Are you cooled off of Bradley Beal? I don't think he's worth the asking price. He had a nice little month of basketball, and all of a sudden they try to drive up the asking price a lot. But bottom line is I'm not sure if he's worth everything they're asking for him personally, Dan, how will Kuzma look 2 years from now? I think he'll be up in the 23 point per game mark, and he will be a star. He said, I have a girl now, and she loves the Lakers like me. See, everything happens for a reason, man. Maybe it wasn't meant to be over there, but hey, that's dope, man. I'm glad to hear you're happier, bro. Do you think the Lakers will make the playoffs? Absolutely. I always believe in my squad. I never believe otherwise. If they don't make the playoffs, it's only because they're tanking on purpose to have another asset to package this summer for Anthony Davis or something like that. But other than that, nah, man, I don't see the Lakers tanking. When I was mad, I said it sarcastically. They're better off tanking if they're going to keep Luke Walton and all that stuff. But in reality, the Lakers will never be a tanking team, man. We're too much of a we're too much of a historic franchise to stoop that low. I don't think we ever tanked. I think naturally when we got those draft picks, that was just we stunk back then. That's all it was. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I'm gonna go get ready for the game. Again, I'm going to have fan mail portion of the show. It's either going to be a separate video or it's going to be during these live streams where I'm going to reveal the mail you guys send. So it should be exciting, but we'll see. Depending on how much mail I get, if I get enough mail to make content for a whole different video, then there you go. You guys will have extra content. If not, then it's definitely going to come during the live stream. So thank you guys so much. Again, I'm going to repeat the information. The P.O. Box number is 1803 Colton, California, 92324. It'll be posted, in the description of every video from this moment on. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys post game. If you already haven't, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and let's get this dub, man. Let's get it.